Microlearning. Make every minute count. In today's fast-paced world, people have shorter attention spans and seek quick, engaging learning solutions. Microlearning has become an indispensable tool in this context. But how do you fully leverage its potential? By exploring traditional educational theories, this summary will introduce you to microlearning, an educational strategy that uses short, focused learning activities. They are concise yet impactful and fit perfectly into modern, fast-paced schedules. Adaptability is crucial for professional and personal development. Microlearning has been efficient in improving education for years now. It offers flexibility in time and space and provides interactive learning experiences. Whether you're an educator looking to freshen up your teaching methods, a business leader aiming to train your team more effectively, or simply a curious mind eager to learn more about microlearning, this summary will be your ultimate guide. Let's dive right in and explore how small learning products can lead to significant educational achievements. Setting up a starting point. What do you think of when you hear about microlearning? Do flashcards and 5-minute YouTube videos come to mind? Or maybe you need to become more familiar with the concept and require more understanding. No worries, we've got a perfect definition for you. In simple terms, microlearning is a short and independent educational activity that aims to achieve a specific result through brief engagement. The learner should be able to gain new information or perform a task after completing the activity. The learning experience should be short, at a maximum of 5 minutes. The focus is on the outcome and what the learner can accomplish after engaging in the activity. One example of microlearning at work might be a short training session on email communication. It could consist of a quick introduction, a video with tips on how to write polite emails, and a cheat sheet for further use. Microlearning cannot replace a whole learning system. It works only when integrated. Microlearning as a concept is not new. People shared insights about hunting, healing, house building, and staying alive for centuries. That's why microlearning is a time-proven learning technique with immense potential. To make the most of microlearning, integrate it into a more extensive learning system. You can't rely solely on a few short videos to acquire lasting knowledge. You should also include other forms of traditional long-term education, such as courses or webinars. This combination of microlearning and traditional education will help you build a solid skill set. When designing microlearning, you need to decide what you want the participant to do, not what they need to know. Karl M. Kapp, Robyn A. Defelice. With the right approach, microlearning can help learners achieve their goals quickly and efficiently. To be that game changer, you need to have a solid theoretical background. In the next chapter, you will discover 4 theories that help you choose the direction of your educational product. Do your research. Learning is a complex process involving acquiring new knowledge, skills, and attitudes. To make this process efficient, you need to understand how people learn and how to put theory into practice. There are 4 main learning theories you can make use of in microlearning. 1. Behaviorism believes people learn through encouragement. Design microlearning content in small segments where learners get feedback and control their learning pace. It can help them stay motivated and engaged, leading to better material retention. 2. Cognitivism focuses on observation and association to remember new information. Prioritize visual cues, group information together, and use memory and retrieval techniques. By incorporating these strategies into content design, learners can benefit from a more efficient learning experience. For example, spaced retrieval involves revisiting the learned material at increasing intervals. This technique is more effective than cramming. Self-testing is another technique that can help learners identify areas of weakness and focus their study efforts on them. 3. Constructivism says learners build knowledge by connecting with their surroundings. Teach by giving learners context and having them solve problems. This approach to teaching ensures that learners are active participants in the learning process. 4. Connectivism is all about, you guessed it, connections. Try showing how new content connects to what learners already know. This approach to teaching recognizes that knowledge is constantly changing and that learners need to adapt to new information to succeed in today's world. Do not adopt a one-size-fits-all approach. Learning should be inclusive and diversified. Teachers and creators make learning easier, faster, and more meaningful by using feedback, pictures, and real-life problems and exploring how everything is connected. Mixing these ideas helps us change and customize learning so everyone can keep up with the world's changes. Did you know? In 1972, a German scientist, Sebastian Leitner, proposed a spaced repetition system for learning with flashcards. The essence of this method lies in reviewing the cards at increasing intervals, from idea to deployment. The development process of microlearning materials has 3 phases. During pre-production, extensive planning takes place. This stage involves identifying the project objectives and scope. You need to understand the target audience, create a learner's persona, and develop a strategy that aligns with everything else. Before getting down to content crafting, make sure your microlearning strategy, or MAP, has these 3 vital components: desired outcome or objective, sufficient level of motivation for learners, appropriate delivery method. Also, create a storyboard. Write down all the infographics and gamification elements you will add to your project. This way, you will have all the information for developers in one place, and they will know what resources they need for production to go smoothly. Next up is the production stage, the core phase when actual content creation occurs. The post-production phase marks the final steps of the development process. This stage involves editing, reviewing the materials to ensure they meet objectives, and deploying the whole thing. Additionally, you should conduct testing, gather feedback and insights from learners, and make necessary adjustments. Have a maintenance plan with a strategy for updating your content so it doesn't become outdated and dull. Success requires thorough preparation, attention to detail, and an openness to evolve. Now it's time to apply all that theory in real life. Generally, there are 6 different uses of microlearning. Pensive encourages thinking by providing questions or prompts. Learners can reflect on their experiences and make conclusions using critical thinking. Performance improves on-the-job performance. Learners can quickly acquire the skills to perform specific tasks or solve problems immediately. Persuasive pushes learners to take action. Such microlearning aims to change behaviors and set new standards for actions. Post-instruction serves as an addition to a larger training session. Providing critical insights from an extensive course helps learners retain more and apply that knowledge. Practice provides learners with opportunities to practice new skills. This type of microlearning can be a reminder to practice an activity. Preparatory prepares learners for a more in-depth training session. This way, all participants will have the same level of knowledge when starting the training. Considering these 6 uses, you can choose the type that suits your goals and employ proven practices in your microlearning project. How to engage like a pro. Once everything is secured, you can begin the content crafting or production stage. Let's dive into the proven methods for delivering engaging content. You need to follow sound design principles when creating your microlearning program. Karl M. Kapp, Robyn A. Defelice. To make your writing more effective, use the following pointers. Keep it short and simple. Write an overview, elaborate, and give examples if necessary. Write in an active voice and maintain a conversational tone. Include different types of questions to engage with your learners. Here are some tips if you record podcasts. To prevent your lips from smacking, use lip balm. Also, keep a glass of water near if your voice dries up. Your podcast introduction must be 20-30 seconds long. Refer to your learners as you. Make them feel seen and connected. To deliver the most value with your visuals, follow these hints. Don't add pictures just for the sake of them being there. Only employ them when they add more to the learning experience. Transform complex topics into infographics and break them down into smaller chunks. Use charts and graphs sensibly. Add informative titles and a legend explaining each symbol on the visual. Here is how you can make the most effective video materials. If the video is a compilation of slides, include a snippet with an instructor's face occasionally. Your microlearning videos don't have to be cinematography. You can even film with your phone. Try to use storytelling. Provide high-quality sound and quick shot changes in explainers. You'll get the most out of gamification if you reward learners with points or badges for correct answers or accomplishments. Include a progress bar and create a leaderboard to promote a sense of competitiveness. Come up with a story to provide context. Break it into levels and add a socialization aspect, such as a live chat or a comment section. When incorporating short sims, remember, a short simulation should last from 5 to 15 minutes. Sims are about actions. Your learners should make a decision, move something, or exhibit some behavior. Base the short sims on real-life situations where the learners may find themselves. Whenever you create something, keep a user-centered approach. Strategies for assessing success. After you've put in the hard work to develop and roll out your microlearning course, it's crucial to complete the next step, figuring out how well it's working. If you complete this evaluation part, you can learn what's hitting the mark and what's missing, which can help you improve your product. To start this evaluation work, you need to lay out a clear plan. It means deciding how you'll collect and look at data, and then how you'll share what you've found. To simplify this task, you can focus on 4 primary areas of evaluation. Reaction. This is where you find out what your learners thought about the course. You can ask them to fill out a quick survey, give a star rating, or leave some comments. It's like getting a first impression and seeing if they found it engaging or helpful. Learning. Next, you want to see if your learners picked up the knowledge or skills you wanted to teach. You can check this through quizzes or practical tasks that simulate real-life situations. It's a way to confirm that the lessons are sticking. Behavior. This part examines whether the learners use what they learned at work. You should talk to their managers or supervisors to see if they've noticed any changes in how the learners do their jobs. It's about spotting the difference your course makes in the real world. Results. Lastly, you'll look at the bigger picture to understand the overall impact of your micro-learning program. It could involve looking at work performance records or other key success measures to see if improvement has occurred. It's like checking the final score to see how well everyone did. But your evaluation shouldn't stop there. Doing a SWOT analysis, which means looking at strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, can also provide valuable insights to work with. This thorough approach is about ongoing improvement, ensuring your microlearning efforts are as effective as possible and helping your learners succeed in a constantly changing world. Growth is an ongoing journey, not a final destination. The power of microlearning lies in short, targeted experiences. You can create impactful learning products like apps, crash courses, or explainers by tailoring your content to meet specific outcomes and maintaining a learner-centered mindset. Now that you know what microlearning is and understand the importance of planning and research, you can create your groundbreaking microlearning product. Try this. Cater to different learning styles. Diversify your content and use various media like videos, texts, and podcasts. Make microlearning your daily routine. Try practicing this advice by reading one summary in the Headway app per day. Regularly release new content in your product. This way, you foster a culture of lifelong learning for your customers.